So good morning to anyone who's in, and welcome to this stream. Um, Thanks for being here. Just a couple of words. This is the usual screen. We have speed, gear, throttle and brake data for all the 20 pilots as usual, but there are a couple of small new points, which is big clock here, so we have a time reference, very easy to see, so and it's easy to synchronize with the live transmission. But be careful, because this is the track time, not the, let's say, the TV time. So even if you sync this with the TV is always a couple of seconds later compared to the track, so it might not be accurate if you use it just with the TV. This is the track time, which usually is ahead of TV. And what we will test today is this new tool, which at the moment is of course still empty because there is no data to check, but this will be used to live compare to make a live comparison of the data. I will show you later on, but should be much more interactive and much more fun to see at this moment, because we will have the option to overlay different laps from the drivers, to pick which lap we want to see and we want to check, and basically we will have a live telemetry analysis, even though it will be rough with raw data, so a bit rough. It's not a super finite analysis, but still it should be fun to watch. So I'll just put a screen with the data now, and this is the same stuff that happens in the box. You see they check in throttle, gear, and the wheels are turning, but it's usual stuff. They just make checks inside the box. I will just turn myself off so you see only the data, and I will just mute for a couple of minutes and see what when the session begins. Hi Porto. For the time being, yes, this the top speed marked here is just because they usually make checks inside the box. I don't know if they actually turns the wheel, so they go at the speed, but there is some inputs in the data, and the Mercedes has is 140 kph. I don't know if it's just electronics or they physically turns the wheel. I don't know about this, but some teams do it, some teams don't. This time only Mercedes did, and also Aston Martin. You see the Aston of Vettel. So, but that was a fun one. That was a fun one. Hi Porto. I'm happy that you got that suggestion. I know her. Not personally, but I know who is F1 with Carolina. She she's very good. I do the stream in English so anyone can understand, but of course use whatever you want for chat questions. It's not an issue at all. And to three Elia, I guess it is. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. Whoa, Mazepin, stop the car, stop the car. What happened? Look, immediately an issue with the engine for Nikita Mazepin. And it's red flag, so it's red flag. We have to wait. Hi Simon, you're welcome. I hope the new live comparison tool will work properly. I just tested it very quickly last night and it seems to work. If it does work, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a cool thing to use. So let's see, especially in qualifying because we will have the option to see live the performances one on top of the other. Let's see if it works. I'm pretty sure we can all have fun together. Let's see. So Mick is the only car on track, Mick Schumacher. So I'll just stay here so you'll have the live data here. And Porto no, it's not from the F1 Pro. I had to build a whole system to gather all the data available, and mostly comes from F1, of course. Then I have a couple of other sources, but it doesn't come like this, and they do not provide the free data. It's been quite a mess to build the system. It's already 3 years now that I'm doing this. I'm going live only now, but I've been using and working with this for 3 years or something. I've been working also with Sky TV for 2 years, providing all this kind of information. If you guys know Matteo Bobbi from Sky TV, you will know that you will remember when he used to say speeds and throttle and everything live. It was me behind him, giving all the information. So that's it. But it's not about subscription. I have to build a system. I know others are building their own systems. I don't know anything about it, but for myself I had to build my own, and I pretty much sure I was one of the first 3 years ago, because I've been talking also with some F1 teams, and they all were and we all shared the information, and nobody did it at the time. So pretty sure I was the first at the time. Ciao Salvatore, sure. I will say it in English and then in Italian. We have the speed line here. Sorry, because I know it's not super clear, but it was built for myself at the beginning, so I need to make it more clear in the future. But anyway, this is speed, gear, throttle and brake. Ok, in italiano i dati che mostriamo sono velocità, cambio, per cui c'è ottava, settima, sesta, quinta, quarta, terza, seconda, prima e poi folle, acceleratore, quando è in alto è premuto al 100%, quando è in basso è 0, e freno, quando è in alto è premuto al 100% e quando è in basso è 0. È vero che non è ancora chiarissimo, devo specificarlo meglio, ma questo software inizialmente è stato costruito, sta uscendo intanto Norris, per il mio utilizzo personale, per cui sapevo cosa c'era dentro. Ora che lo sto rendendo, diciamo, pubblico in questo modo, devo sicuramente specificare meglio in futuro, però queste sono le informazioni. Se avete domande chiedete senza problemi. I used to work. I've been working Porto. I've been working for Sky for 2 years. Last year and the year before. I've been working with Bobby Vanzini and all the Sky team. I know them very well. But then let's say that not themselves. We are very friend together. We still talk to each other. We'll still collaborate on some topics. But the company Sky didn't have much space to put everything in the budget this year, and so I decided to step back and to be on my own. And Ocon, here the lap of Ocon. I'll just freeze it for a second. 319 the top speed, and this is, you see, this is the fastest section. It's very interesting to see. See small. They do the turn 12 full gas, then they have a little touch on the brake and a little raise on the throttle for turn 4. This is should be 13. Then it's turn 14 when it's more on the brake, and then it's 15. This is 16, sorry, when there is a big braking zone. This is a very interesting section, and this yesterday Red Bull was slow in the first sector, but very fast in this sector. So let's see how it goes. Let's see Norris now. The Stefano, the Ferrari pace yesterday was not very fast in qualifying, but not too bad in long run. Yesterday, I think they had, from what I read, they both have the old engine. They're trying to save it. Looks like they're trying to save it as much as they can for these 3 races without changing anything else. So they both have the old engine mounted. And it seems like on the quali pace, on the single lap pace, it was quite slow. But the long run was not bad. Not on the level of Red Bull and Mercedes, of course, but surely on the level of McLaren and all the other teams. So it seems to me that they can be not ahead maybe as they were in the last 2 races, but at least in the battle with McLaren and the others. So let's make a check if the live comparison work. Let's choose Norris and Ocon, and their speed lap should be here. It is. You see, these are the differences. You see how fast was Ocon in the fast corners. Yes, and also in this section here, this is turn 10, before turn 10. So the fast 8 and 9 was much faster for Ocon, and also he went very late on the brakes with a very efficient approach at turn this is just after the finish. So this is turn 15, and then they cross the line, and then Norris just raised his feet a bit more. So this is working. Okay, we know now that the live comparison is working. Hamilton is out. So let's try this with Bottas and Hamilton live and see if it works and how it works. And where is Bottas? Bottas is 77. Of course, we have to change color to Bottas, otherwise we won't understand who is who. I will change color a bit lighter. Okay. This is Hamilton. This is Bottas. This is Hamilton. This is. I think this is very interesting. This is nice, guys. I will make it available for zooming also, but for now we will just live with this. 320 against 317. Sorry for the numbers. I will fix this, but this is still in progress. Hamilton had an issue with Ocon at turn 5, so you see he had to be very slow, but then he was very fast at turn 4, and then he was very fast at turn 5. And then they had the same speed in all this section up to turn 8. Let's see. He's very fast in turn 10. He's very faster than Bottas in turn 10. And it seems, and Hamilton seems fast in the fast section, but then he raises his feet much more in the fast 14, 15, but he's faster in 16. He had to raise his feet more in 14 and 15. I think this is nice, guys. I think this could be nice to watch with this live type of comparison. And you see, Lewis just crossed the line and then slow down. So this is the main differences. He was slower turn 4, and he was slower, and Lewis was lower in the faster. This is the 12, 13, 14, 15. Having to raise his foot more, but Bottas had a snap in 16, so he has a bit of rear, maybe overheating, I don't know. 23,950 US. Okay, I will just scroll down and get back to check also with Max. I added Perez, so Perez seems fast in the straights, and Bottas was very fast in turn 4 and 5. Maybe this is also a bit of a glitch of the raw data because it seems a bit too much. But Perez is on a quali setup also with the power. You see how faster 280 against 274 is very fast. So I'm pretty sure that Perez is now lapping and Perez just added a purple sector in the middle sector. So we saw, this seems a mistake to me. Let's see what happens. I haven't seen yet. I just saw it in TV. This was the mistake we saw in TV also of Perez. So I think it's cool to see it live. Sorry guys, I'm just enjoying it together with you. And then we have the two Ferrari drivers. I will just switch Perez off and put on Leclerc and Sainz. I will. Whoa, very fast Sainz. I'll put the Sainz yellow. So sorry, they're not perfectly aligned. Okay, so Ferrari is already faster in the main straight and in the second straight. They're also fast in the fast sector, but yeah, Bottas wasn't this good in that part, so I'll just take it off. Just press the wrong button. Sorry guys, I will be right back. 1 second. Okay. This is Leclerc against Sainz. Leclerc is yellow, Sainz is red. Same top speed, then Sainz is faster in turn 1, much faster in turn 2. I think Carlos just improved his setup pretty much, but then in the fast sector it was so fast that you see this one, Leclerc went full throttle, but sometimes it's also because the other car is so fast, like Sainz in this. No, it was, sorry guys, I'm looking at this for the Leclerc was faster and full throttle, while Sainz was slower and had to raise his feet. So, and in the last corner Leclerc was much faster, but still with the progression in time, I was looking at Sainz had a much faster middle sector. So here Sainz went actually faster than Charles here, especially at turn this is, I still have to learn it. This turn 7 and turn 10, that was the corners where Carlos made a difference with Sainz. I'll just scroll down a bit now to get back. Bottas is starting one flying lap again, let's see. Yeah, let's put the lap of Alonso. Where is it? Here it is. You see, this is typical from Alpine. They are very high on engine, so they are not. I will just shut off Leclerc, otherwise we don't understand. This is very fast in the fast sector, but very fast in the straights. They are pushing. You see also here in this, they are pushing on the engine much more. In the meantime, Bottas just had the fastest lap, so let's get him again and move much forward. Should be here. It is. This is the last lap from Bottas against Carlos Sainz. Look how slow he went in the last corner. But you see, this is power and downforce. Power, a big acceleration phase at the beginning, and then not too much speed here because of downforce. This is different because here they are testing. Doing this top speed after crossing the lines means they are testing how much they can push the engine. And Hamilton, let's see Hamilton as well. Guys, this is challenging to follow. Let's see. I guess in quali where it could be a bit funnier, a bit easier also. So this is Lewis, 2/10 ahead of Bottas. So it's one. You see, Lewis was faster again in the fast sector and in corner 4 and 5. It's where the grip matters most. And maybe has also slightly much more downforce, but I will have to double check after the session. It's impossible to see now live. I will have to double check the data after the session. So Max is about to start his own lap. I will just turn off Bottas and open up Verstappen, because this is going to be surely interesting. Okay, we can watch it. The blue of Max actually is a bit hard to see. Okay, so Honda is getting first to the top speed. So they are trying to push hard on the engine without... okay, I'm synchronizing them. Without waiting they are trying to maximize the anticipation to gather some time against Hamilton. Again, is faster in the second straight and is faster in turn 4 and turn 5. It seems to me a good and the purple sector in the first sector. It seems to me that Max went on track very strong. Very same speed at turn 10. And look at how early he goes on the full speed. So they are pushing on the engine already. This is very, very fast. The best sector for Red Bull. Let's see. It seems to me that sorry guys, I had to sync a bit. This okay, this is really working well. Hi Marcello. At the moment, I don't know. They're surely not. Mercedes is not pushing as they were in Brazil their engine for now. But we will have to wait and see in the qualifying what they do. And Max had a really strong lap. They will have to. We will have to wait and see what they do in qualifying. So we will now make a live comparison between the two Ferraris. I will just turn this off, but they will just stay there. The offsets are saved, so no problem. We won't lose any information. I will put Sainz yellow. I usually do this. Earlier I was just mistaken. Let's move on to their last lap, which is this one. Whoa, 326 for Carlos. That's very fast. Let's see also Charles. I didn't have the chance to see if Carlos had a tow because his 326 seems very fast. Sainz is still the fastest between the two Ferrari, even though Charles just got better in the last sector. Even though he had to raise his feet, but this is because that's what I was saying before. That was wrong in that case, but is correct in this case. Sainz was Charles Leclerc was much faster than Sainz in turn 12, 13. So he had to raise his feet while Sainz could keep his feet down, but also because he was slower. So it's also let's see Hamilton live now. Okay, so this is interesting. This is interesting because let me take Leclerc off at the moment, because Lewis was talking with the box, saying that they are that Verstappen is faster in the straights, and that he was lower in turn 12, turn 13. That's what we saw before. That's interesting to see. Wow, look how fast is. Look how fast is. Lewis is lower in 12, 13 and 12 and 13, but is much faster in 14 and 15. And look how less he has to raise his feet compared to Ferrari. This is just a reference. And let's see against Verstappen. You see, this is faster here for you, Hamilton. A lot of downforce, and also in turn 10, turn 7. Yes, this is, but without super top speed. My guess is that they put a lot of downforce in the Mercedes at the moment, while Red Bull, they're trying to fight for the straight line speed, maybe focusing on the qualifications. Let's see now the live of Verstappen. Charles just had a good lap P4. We will check later on. Now we will see. You see, he's a bit slower in the long corners. So turn 7, turn 10. While it's faster in Max is faster in top speed. It seems to me that they have less downforce than Mercedes. I'm sorry to keep focusing this, but I think it's cool to see the live comparison like this. If you guys prefer me to scroll down, just tell me. I will just try to accommodate the requests, of course. How slow here? Look, this is turn 15. Sorry. So since Leclerc is P4, I will just add his lap now to see this. I will have to change the see Leclerc is fast on the straight because they fitted a new engine, so it's much better in the straight line speed also here. But it is much slower. He also had to brake. He's the only one who has to brake on turn 13. This is purely lack of downforce and grip. The car is good compared to the others, but of course compared to Red Bull and Mercedes, it's not as good. Also here, he's faster in the corner, but look how late he has to go on throttle. You see, this is he has to raise his feet because of a snap of the back, while the others do not. So the line is late now, and this is time lost. So all the cars are returning to pit lane. Just Vettel and Sainz on track. I think Vettel is starting a small long run session. I don't know Sainz as well. Let's see if he does a long run. I'll just leave it here for a second and then we'll see. Stefano is asking to compare Leclerc and Perez. Why not? Let's find the last lap of Perez. It is. Okay, I have to change this blue because it's really difficult to see. It's the official color. It's not my fault. I just use the official color. Charles is much faster in turn 10, I can see. And in all this corner, Charles is faster in all this corner, but it cannot make it. No, it seems to me that Red Bull is low on downforce and Perez suffers this a lot. But it also seems to me that, let me try to think this at best, which of course is not professional as it is in my usual analysis, but we'll just do what we can do here. It seems also to me that Ferrari is a bit higher on power now, that Honda is still preserving his engine, but Red Bull is lacking downforce, at least to me, it seems to me. Either grip with the tires or downforce. Hope you like this, Stefano. This is the finish line, the end of the lap. He's a bit slower in this, but he had a good lap. He's faster in the first corner. They're quite on par. He's faster here, turn 7 and turn 10. These corners are turn 4 and 5, 7 and 10 really makes the time, the lap time. If you fast here, you gain a lot of time, it seems to me at least. And Norris is out. So let's see Norris against Sainz. McLaren is oh, an issue for Norris. I don't know what happened. Had a mistake here, Norris. He was on par with the Sainz. I don't know what happened. We'll see if there is a replay. It's nice to see it ahead of TV, right? Am I right? They're showing now the replay of Norris, so it's nice to have it seen live before the official television, I think, right? Thank you, Antonio. I do my best. Bottas is trying another flying lap. That's a bit unusual. Let's see. I thought he was trying a race pace simulation, but looks like he's. But he has a good middle sector, but not super. Let's see the last sector if he can improve the overall time. No, Bottas had a slow lap. I don't know. It was testing something. I don't know what. And there are a lot of drivers on track now, but I don't know if it's for race simulation or it's either flying lap or race simulation. Perez is trying again. Let's see Perez against who is again? Against Sainz. Whoop. Seems a bit fast. Yeah, seems faster than Carlos. while it's similar in the fast section. You see, raise his feet a bit more. That's very nice to see. It goes on the free brake, so not very fast, but really. And Leclerc just spun. I will just close Perez, and this is the Leclerc issue. 205 when he lost the car. So we have the data available here. Yeah, you see, he went literally out by himself when he went on the curb, lost all the rear grip. And Lewis is now testing again, but I'm not sure. No, he's pushing. Let's see Lewis. Let's see Lewis against Max. It's fast, very fast in 15. It's okay. It's just okay in 16, I have to say, but it's very fast here, and it's very fast in the corners that matters most. 7, 8, 4, 5, and yes, purple up. Yes, 22. So we saw it live. Hamilton is faster where it matters most, and see how much grip he has to raise his feet very slightly in the fast sector. This is interesting to see. Okay, just mute for a second. Family issues. Whoa, that was a nice lap by Sainz. You see, very aggressive here. Bit less, of course, not fast as Hamilton, but and you see the straight line speed that they're pushing on the engine already. Yeah? Sorry guys, I was in mute, I didn't realize. This is the fast lap of Bottas. I think he's a bit high on engine, because even though he's slower in the corners, he gets back very fast. So my feeling is that they tested the high power mode on the Mercedes engine with Bottas, but Lewis is a bit faster because he's faster in corners. Mercedes seems really strong. So I turned Max on, and I turned off Bottas, because even though he had the fastest lap, I think Hamilton corner speed were a bit more significant. I'll just scroll down waiting for fastest lap of Max. Mick just spun, so just to see, it's cool to see. You see, when he went back on throttle, he lost the rear, and bye. And that was all over. He tried to brake, but too late. Okay, you changed the front wing. Thank you. It's very difficult to keep up the pace with all this information. And thank you very much, Antonio. Yes, Antonio, thank you very much. Let me make it lighter. Okay. Whoa, this is faster, but he has to brake early. But then very good in 4 and 5. Same performance in 6. Faster in the straight. A bit slower in 7. Again faster in the straight. Same speed, a bit just slightly slower in 10. Then the fast sector is very. Yesterday was super fast. Very good, 12. And then slightly slower in third, and he has to raise his feet much more, and he also goes down one shift down, and much slower in 16. This is maybe a bit of overeating. And his lap was 22.6, which is P3. Stefano, I think so. They usually do, but they also don't seem so strong. I don't know what happened to McLaren in the last part of the year, but everybody improved a lot. They seem to struggle more. Let's see. Leclerc is trying to push again, but I don't know if he can with these old tires. Yeah, the first sector is not super. And Lewis is trying again. Wow. Look how fast. This is unbelievable, guys. This is gonna be a super time, if it works. It's on par, the middle sector. And then, look how it slows down before they don't want to show the real time. And also here was a bit slower, but the first sector was really good. The first sector was really good. They are trying sector by sector, I think. Also, Lewis had worn tires, so it lasted the first sector, but then the tire lost performance. But they're strong, eh? So we're 40 seconds to the end. They all do just start simulation. I will just leave the page here. So you Okay, guys. Um, I will just have to go working on the data before qualifying, and I hope you enjoyed this new format. I think it was cool. I had fun, so hopefully I was. I just hope I was able to also to give it to you, to transmit the fun I had this new way to you. We will I will be live for qualifying, of course, and I think in live we will be able to exploit that new tool quite a lot for qualifying. So thank you everybody for being here, and see you in a short while. And just to show my face and be kind to all of you who had the patience to stay here. I don't know if you like my face, probably not, but it's good to be kind. So thank you everybody, and see you later on.